Thank you. And I have the honor and privilege to introduce our accompanists and our wonderful conductor. First, I would like to introduce to you Mr. Ed Bauer. Mr. Bauer is a brilliant pianist and a fine teacher with a wonderful, wonderful sense of humor. And I want to introduce to you Ms. Lois Kuhn. A wonderful, wonderful teacher whose beautiful, serene music just flows forth from her very soul. Such a special person. And now, I have the honor of introducing you to our conductor, Dr. Matthew Fritz. He is... Dr. Fritz is professor of music and director of choral activities at Elizabethtown College in Elizabethtown, Pennsylvania. He is much in demand as a conductor, adjudicator, and clinician all over the world. And we as teachers have been both entertained and dazzled by his choral abilities over the last 2 days. Your children have found him to be fun, smart, knowledgeable, and a pretty cool guy. I give you Dr. Fritz.
Our song begins tonight with All Things Bright and Beautiful. This song reminds us of all the beauty and all the wonderful things that make up our earth. From the tiniest sparrow to the largest tree, all these things matter. And no matter how small and delicate, everything's important, even this year's show.
All Animals have always been important symbols to human beings. A Puerto Rican composer wrote this arrangement of a children's song he learned as a child. The dove, flying away, never to return, is a reminder to us that as we grow, we move on, oftentimes never returning to the places where we received care and love. But these memories remain a part of us, shaping us to become better people.
Shiru is filled with natural syncopations and flowing harmonic lines. The lyrics of this song originate from an ancient text and are sung in Hebrew. Translated, Shiru means sing and conveys to let the earth and all its creatures rejoice and sing a new song.
Shiru,
song, the composer freely pulled parts of traditional nursery rhymes and created something completely new and very different for us to enjoy. The nursery rhyme, Mary Had a Little Lamb, is of course familiar to us all, but Mary didn't quite understand why she had to go to school and leave her lamb at home every day for hours at a time. Eventually, Mary moved on to other things, and the poor lamb, well...
Rattlesnake's Skipping Song. This song is part of a set of songs about rather unusual and fanciful creatures. However, there is nothing fanciful about Mississauga rattlesnakes. They live in 9 states and parts of Lower Canada. If you meet one, be careful and step lightly. They bite. And they probably don't eat brown bread. And if you catch one, don't say we didn't warn you.
Mississauga rattlesnakes eat brown bread. Mississauga rattlesnakes fall down dead. If you catch a caterpillar, feed him apple juice. But if you catch a rattlesnake, turn
Ojo Clark trained by Mary Goitz. Our last song is the tallest of tall tales. I mean Tales, tales. Ojo Clark had a house 16 stories high, filled with chicken pie, and now that we think about it, probably a lot of tail feathers. Enjoy our traditional lyrics and mouth music as we fiddle our way through our last tune.
I want to thank you all for being here, supporting the arts, supporting this fantastic group of young people. It is one of the great, great pleasures in my professional career that I get asked to come and make music with people for 2 days. Just music making for 2 days, and these students, oh my goodness, if you don't think they can focus, guess what? You were wrong. They were amazing. Amazing. And these things don't happen in a vacuum. I know that. My wife's an elementary music teacher. I spent a good part of my early career teaching K-12 music as well. And I know how hard it is, parents. I have kids too. I know how hard it is. Shepherd them here, shepherd them there. The music teachers and the wonderful work you have done, the parents and the wonderful work you have done. Would you please give yourselves a round of applause, and they're going to clap for you too. It really doesn't get any better than this. It really doesn't get any better than this. We're going to close with a wonderful, wonderful tune called Bonse Abba. And Bonse Abba, this tune roughly translated is that all who sing are rightfully called children of God. Thank you so much for being here. We hope you enjoy Bonse Abba.
Bonse Abba, Woo!